One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Miami University Redhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game. One of the big storylines here today is the running back has a chance to make history in this league. He has been one of the most productive backs all season long, and today he can break the record for most rushing yards in a season. Coach said, we have him in the script early. We want to establish him and dominate at the line of scrimmage. The problem, the defense knows it too and might load the box. We'll see who wins this game of chess here so far in the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And there he is, this senior wide receiver, coming off a game in which he scored a couple of touchdowns and had more than 200 yards receiving. Looking for a crease, it's Moss. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They're all over him. Short pass. At the 35, he's loose. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Offense getting set for first down. On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Hits inside. It's raining. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Walker to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
He'll try to do it himself. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. To the 10. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. What a great job settling in on the road and threatening to score now here on 1st and goal. He makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Sacramento State!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Redhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Looking for the edge. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Drives inside. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And the Redhawks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fernandez. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. On the move at the 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Play action on first down. Moving to his left. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Straight ahead, it's Rainey. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Walker will fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Wolf. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. After one quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Left side is Hodge. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Redhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Running inside. It's raining. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Walker to throw. Out wide left, it's Moses. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the move, it's raining. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. The play fake. Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Wolf. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And the Redhawks in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Snags it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of...
It's a running room. The 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Redhawks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he's got some space. And just an outstanding return takes it back to the 7-yard line. The Redhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got room at the 35. He's now up to 77 yards rushing, and it is well within his grasp to have a 2,000-yard season. Sells to run, wants to pass. Had to force that one.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
2nd and long here. Pulls it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Stepping to the right, fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Rush is on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Walker will fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the try is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pulls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. They'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Snowed under by the defense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Redhawks send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Catch in the middle, it's Moses. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations.
Makes a grab and room to run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Redhawks! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Walker to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Fernandez. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Moses. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 3 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Redhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Redhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Hodge. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. The option, the keeper. Nice move to keep running.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Selling the fake. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Pulls it. Now the toss. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Finds his man. It's Hodge. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Caught. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the right side. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Redhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Redhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Touchdown, Miami! Put 6 on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success. Left it.
Caught, and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Rainey. There he goes. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Walker will fire. Right side, it's Moses. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Left side, it's Moses. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Rainey. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down to the air. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Walker to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The heat was too much for that quarterback, and the sack brings up a punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull it. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Taylor. And they swarm him under.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Got the quick pass. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Out wide right, it's Taylor. Could not make his way to the corner. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Rainey. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Moses. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Cuts it upfield. It's Moss. Turning it on. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Long way to go on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Maybe a crease. At the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Walker will fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that left. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. The run inside. It's raining. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Churns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gonna try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This